All right, guys, we got a challenge lock from Jillian. She sent one a while back. She's a locksmith up in New York. Anyway, we got this Corbin Russwin, very nice, and we have a mummified key. Let me read you the note. She goes, you've received the Meliora challenge. The reason why it's called the Meliora challenge is because this particular lock is used everywhere at the university in my area. The meaning of Meliora is mummified with the key. Oh, there we go. So you have to pick it first, but if you can't, you can unwrap the key and find out the meaning. Well, hopefully we can pick it and find out the meaning. Let's find out. Let's give it a shot here. That ought to work. All right, let me find the right width. Ah, look at that, first guess. It's the 50,000th. And I'm going to try, got a pretty wide open keyway on this guy. I probably can't work from the bottom. Well, I might be able to. Or I can work from that ledge, might be better. But either way we go, I'm going to use a medium hook. Let's see if we can't pick this thing. I'm only counting 5. Well, however many she put in there, we'll pick them. All right, I'm going to pick it, I don't know, let's try counterclockwise, see what happens. All right, all the way in there. Try from that ledge first. Counterclockwise and see what we got. Very light tension. Jillian put some nasty stuff in that last lock, and I know she probably enhanced it on this one. I just touched pin 4 and I got a minor click, but nothing else. Looking for a binder. Everybody's, oh, there we go. That was pin 3, click. So I'm betting serrations. I have no counter rotation. Okay, that was pin 2, 1 click. Give him the last pin. No, he's still springy. He's good. Okay, that was 3 again. Very slight turn on the core. I think we get a tiny bit of counter rotation on that pin right there. Let's look around though. Okay, let's go back to him. I'm on pin 2. 3. 3 had fallen back down. Jillian, is this all serrated? There we go. That was pin 5. Little turn on the core, little fell over there. Okay, good counter rotation. I believe that was on 2. No, that was 1. Okay, I got a click, but I lost a false set, so that might be a trick. Okay, that was 2 again, another click, but I got nothing. All right, I'm going to try 2 again. He seems to be the clickiest one. And that looks like a little counter rotation. Either that or I'm on the warding. All right, I'm going back to him. Now he's not counter rotating. Isn't that weird? There he is, there's 3. Counter rotation, little, just very little bit. Again, a click, I got nothing. All right, now we're under 4. He's binding. And he's solid. What in the world? Counter rotation on 4. All right, I do have a deep fault set now. Jillian, I say this is a definite improvement over the last one. There it is, 4 again, more counter rotation, very slight. And there we go. Wow, this is definitely an improvement over version 1. Let's see what we got in here. All right, I looked at this. I'm going to go ahead and lock it because we do have that key. Let's find out what Meliora means. Get my 300-year-old Swiss Army knife from the Swiss Army, 1712. Yep, ever better for sure. You hit it right on the head. All right, let's find out what this Meliora is. Oh, ever better. I thought it meant... There you go, Bill. A little bit slow today. I guess Meliora means ever better. I thought she was bragging about the quality of her lock. Looks like the back of this key has seen some modifications. I don't know what that notch would be for, if anything. But it does work perfectly. No snagging, nothing. Works in both directions. So, no complaints. Oh, we are going to need that. Let's go ahead and find a screwdriver. Find out what she's put in here for us. I know there's some serrations. I'm going to not guess. Every time I speculate, I'm wrong. But definitely there's some serrations. I'm going to say there's something T-pin-like because of that last pin. And I think that was pin 3. Let's get this guy over here. Get all that stuff out of the way. And one more speculation. There was some counter rotation, but it wasn't fantastically deep, so very slight counter rotation. So I would say homemade serrated pins with some moderately wide gaps. There, I've guessed all I'm going to guess. Let's find out what we got now. Okay, no crazy stuff here except pin. There were 6 pins. I only counted 5. I obviously picked him. Look at that guy. So there's one T-pin. Okay, they're all standard except that last one who had the end of the tip filed off. No craziness in the core. All right, let me arrange these guys real quick. And let's see what she's put up. Dang it, if I didn't use the wrong follower again. I need to get it through my head that I need to use the large. It's just very infrequent I get to use that thing. All right, here we go. Tilt it up just a little bit. Looks like a spool. You can just see him hanging there. There is some spool with some serrations in him. Very cool. Number 2. Again, this is maybe this does work out because now we can see how they're oriented. A very weak and very tiny little pin. I'm going to dump that spring 1. And then I'm going to dump 2 because there's nothing at the shear line. I don't see the spring. And there's why. Oh, there he is. Tiny little guy. All right, now we're on 3. You can just see him hanging up there. Another, it looks like another spool. Ah, there was that. For once, one of my speculations paid off. Did another different spring, steel one. Next one is a T-pin with a, wow, he's big. I thought he was a T-pin though. Is he? Yes. Looks a pin in pin. I'm putting him down before I drop him. Definitely a pin in pin. I just pull him apart. We'll take a close look at him later. And get that spring. He's hung up. There he is. And we are on 5. Another homemade pin. And He also looks like he had a pin-in-pin element. Yep, I didn't notice the hole in the end of him. Come on, focus for me. God, camera. Some days you get it really right, and some days you get it really wrong. And this thing really is like a needle. That's what, come on. Got to use the hand trick. And it's already bent. I don't know. I don't think I did that, but I very well might have using too much tension. And the last one is another T-pin, but with a little lip on him. All right, this was in number 6 as well, I believe. We're missing a spring. And I don't see him. I don't see a spring. I don't know if he was in there or maybe he's stuck. Oh, there he is. I do see him. I just barely in number 6. So this spring's for number 5. Number 6, let's get the beater in here. He's not coming out. All right, time for the dental trick. He was bent. Had a little bend in him that's holding him in place. But it looks to be the same as these other copper springs. All right, here we go, guys. Upstairs, I see nothing. Nothing at all. All right, guys, here's what we're looking at. I can only assume that when I pulled him out, I bent him because I believe he was embedded when I pulled him out. So maybe I got caught in the shear line. I really don't know. But we have 2 homemade pin and pins, very fine little tips. We got this guy homemade, with a little lip on the end of a T-pin, and then homemade serrated, homemade serrated, homemade serrated, and all downstairs are all standard pins except for number 6, who had, I didn't even feel this guy. Little T-pin machined on the end of it. No modification to the core or the body, which is kind of unusual, especially when we got serrated. Anyway, Jillian, thank you so much for the lock. Appreciate it all the way from New York. Everybody else, appreciate your time. Stay safe. Stay legal.